The concert was supposed to end like any other applause, farewell speeches, and fading lights. But on that unforgettable night, what happened in the final minutes turned an ordinary closing into an emotional moment that shook fans across social media. Ziyu and Tiansing, two names already familiar in the entertainment industry, suddenly became the center of attention after a brief yet deeply touching embrace on stage. As the last song echoed through the venue, the atmosphere felt warm and nostalgic. Fans waved their light sticks, some already wiping away tears, knowing the show was coming to an end. No one expected that the most memorable moment would come after the music stopped. A moment that stunned the venue. According to eyewitnesses, Tian Xuning walked toward Ziyu just as the artists were preparing to leave the stage. Without dramatic build-up or scripted dialogue, he gently pulled Ziyu into a hug. The embrace lasted only a few seconds, but those seconds felt eternal to the audience. The entire venue reportedly fell silent before erupting into gasps and cheers. Some fans screamed in shock, others covered their mouths, unable to believe what they had just witnessed. The hug was not exaggerated or theatrical. Instead, it appeared sincere, emotional, and deeply personal. Ziyu seemed surprised at first, her expression briefly frozen before softening. She did not pull away. Instead, she returned the hug, resting her head lightly against Tian Xuning's shoulder. That simple gesture instantly sent shockwaves through the fandom. No words, yet so much meaning. What made the moment even more powerful was the absence of words. Neither Ziyu nor Tian Xuning said anything into the microphone. There was no explanation, no announcement, no clarification. And perhaps that silence spoke louder than any confession ever could. Fans later described the scene as raw, unfiltered, and heartbreaking in the best way. Many felt that the hug carried emotions that had been held back for a long time: gratitude, comfort, and something deeper that could not be easily defined. Social media platforms quickly exploded with clips recorded by fans. Within hours, hashtags related to Ziyu and Tian Xuning trended worldwide. Short videos of the hug were shared millions of times, accompanied by emotional captions, crying emojis, and endless speculation. Fans divided between shock and tears. Reactions from fans were intense and divided. Some were overwhelmed with happiness, calling the moment the most beautiful concert ending ever. Others were confused, questioning whether the hug was a friendly gesture or something more meaningful. "This didn't feel like just a colleague's hug," one fan wrote. "There was too much emotion in the way they held each other." Another commented, "I came for the music and left with my heart in pieces." There were also fans urging others not to jump to conclusions, reminding everyone that artists are human too. "Sometimes people just need comfort," one post read. "Not everything needs a label." The history that fuels the rumors. Part of the reason the hug sparked such intense reactions lies in the history between Ziyu and Tian Xuning. Over the years, the two have been linked through collaborations, interviews, and subtle interactions that fans have long analyzed. From meaningful glances on stage to supportive comments behind the scenes, their chemistry has often been described as quiet but powerful. While neither has ever publicly confirmed any romantic relationship, their bond has always felt different to many observers. This latest moment only reignited old rumors, with fans revisiting past clips and interviews, searching for hidden clues they might have missed before. Silence from both sides. Despite the viral attention, both Ziyu and Tian Xuning have remained silent since the concert. No official statements have been released, and neither has addressed the hug directly on social media. This silence has only added fuel to the fire. Some believe they are deliberately letting the moment speak for itself. Others think they are protecting something private from public scrutiny. Industry insiders suggest that the lack of clarification may be intentional, allowing the emotional impact to remain untouched rather than reduced to a simple explanation. More than just a viral moment. Beyond rumors and speculation, many fans agree on one thing: the hug felt genuine. In an industry often criticized for being overly scripted, this moment stood out as real and unscripted. It reminded us that behind the lights and performances, they are real people with real emotions, a longtime fan shared online. Whether the hug was a symbol of deep friendship, unspoken feelings, or simply mutual respect, it succeeded in creating a moment that will not be forgotten anytime soon. An ending that became a beginning. As the concert lights dimmed and the crowd slowly exited the venue, one thing was clear: this was not just the end of a show. It was the beginning of countless conversations, theories, and emotional reflections among fans. Ziyu and Tiansing may not have planned to make headlines that night, but with one quiet embrace, they captured the hearts of millions. And until they choose to speak about it, that hug will remain one of the most talked about moments in recent concert history. Sometimes, it only takes a single gesture to say everything words cannot. The industry reacts quietly but closely. While Ziyu and Tiansing chose silence, the entertainment industry did not look away. Several insiders reportedly admitted that the moment caught even staff members off guard. According to backstage sources, the hug was not part of the concert rundown and was never rehearsed. "This wasn't planned," one anonymous staff member shared. "You could feel it. Even the crew froze for a second." Some fellow artists who attended the concert were seen reacting in real time, wide eyes, hands covering mouths, and expressions of surprise that were later captured in fan-taken videos. Though none openly commented, their reactions alone hinted at how unexpected the moment truly was. Body language experts weigh in. As clips continued to circulate, even body language analysts began sharing their interpretations online. Several pointed out how Tiansing's posture appeared protective rather than performative, while Ziyu's delayed reaction suggested genuine surprise rather than anticipation. "The way she leaned in instead of stepping back is significant," one analyst noted. "It indicates trust and emotional safety." These interpretations, while unofficial, further intensified public curiosity. Fans dissected every frame: how long the hug lasted, who initiated the release, and even the expressions afterward. The aftermath on social media. Within 24 hours, fan communities across platforms were flooded with emotional posts. Some fans admitted they rewatched the clip dozens of times, while others confessed they cried without fully understanding why.